Hi, I'm Sarah,
And I'm Amanda,
and this is I'm Your Mother Now podcast.
season 2, episode 8.
You think?
I think so. Feels right to me.
All right, well, we're here live from my bedroom.
We are. There's, there are things that, like, it's easier when we're together, but
Also dumb.
no, but I think that it's like we're really off of a routine that we have because here we are, um, and we have a full house that's
There's a-
momentarily quiet.
yeah, we sent the small man with the trucks out of here for a minute
Yeah, we literally have about as much time as it takes to walk to the New Cumberland Volunteer Fire Department and back.
and back. But
Um,
Amanda shows up yesterday with her kid and her husband, and literally four massive baskets of trucks,
so many trucks.
and we can't leave one in the car.
No,
We need
no,
all the trucks
no. At different
at
times,
different times.
likely too.
It's been a while since I had little boys in the house, so we don't have toys like that anymore. All of our toys are, you know,
I know. I mean,
screaming.
he's borderline little boy. I mean, he watched Anaconda last night.
Okay, but that he's still a baby.
He's a baby. He is. He just doesn't. He's just not very easily afraid, which is good.
Sure.
But yeah, we just kind of showed up here.
Hmm.
We just showed up. Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter.
It's gonna be a good Friday.
It's gonna be a
We're
great
not really
Friday.
Easter people.
What? Okay, but here, what does it mean to be? Well, I take that back.
Yeah,
I
you know
didn't mean
exactly
it.
what it means to be
I
an
know
Easter people.
exactly what it means to be an Easter person. That's not what I meant.
We're not because we didn't really like grow up celebrating any religious holidays.
No, and if you don't grow up religious, then of course that aspect is not there. But I think that what we found as we started to grow up a little bit was that a lot of traditions are anchored around these pagan holidays, and so we use them as an excuse to see each other.
Great. Well, it's the time when everybody's off. So Easter is the time when Amanda comes here,
It is. This is now. We were just talking about it last night. This is like the fourth year
which is
that I have come
crazy.
here, which is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy that I've been here that long.
Yeah. The years keep coming and they
I
don't stop coming.
oh, I thought that I've been here 3 years. That was a little confusing for me.
Yeah. Well, it's the fourth year because that's you have like whatever. Um. Yeah.
Yeah,
The thing we do. What do? We do an Easter egg hunt
for the baby.
for the baby.
We're gonna do some Easter baskets, which is really just gifts for people.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting any. Our gift is to spend time together and spend our money on the kids.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be going to a fun meal thing on Saturday.
We're going to the
We're
melting
going to the
pot.
melting pot. I haven't been there in like decades,
Okay,
so
I gotta be honest. I've never been to the melting
oh,
pot,
see, we're gonna have so much fun.
so we are just
I've heard it's really fun. You just like dip things and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I really am into dips.
yeah.
I'm a dip person.
I'm a dip person too.
I'm a dip person. I'm a sauce person. Oh my God. I could just eat so many French fries with different dipping sauces.
It's funny that we're both sauce people because usually two people in the family, there's like a sauce person and a not a sauce
Well,
person.
there must be a not sauce person in
Well,
between us.
Eli is a not sauce
Yeah.
person. My eldest is not a sauce person, but Justin's a sauce person.
Interesting.
He will like eat a dry sandwich.
Oh, see, whenever okay, when I think about what I'm going to eat, I am like already thinking about what kind of sauce there
Right,
is.
right.
Like if there's a green sauce, like if we're talking Peruvian food, if we have some sort of like cilantro based kind of
Oh,
cream sauce, put it all
all
over,
over it.
just like all over the rice and the
Mm-hmm. Mm.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. And but you know what? My husband is not a sauce person.
See?
I'm like, you want some sauce? And he's like, no, thank you. Like I have the good Ortega taco sauce. Taco sauce. Okay.
I
There are
feel
some
like that's
brands
like
that Whole Foods just doesn't have, and I just only get from Whole Foods because I hate the grocery store, so I order a delivery for my groceries. Okay. So every once in a while I go wild and I get stuff from like the normal grocery store and they have brands like Ortega.
I love how you're talking about Ortega like it's just the gourmet situation. It is like trash panda taco sauce.
But here's the thing, I don't even care.
The reason you feel that way about it is because it's core memory taco sauce. Like you used to have that when you were a kid.
I literally bought a 3 pack
It was
of the
cheese
big.
quesadillas and Ortega, so that it gives you a vibe. Just like that's okay. Like those are comfort things.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
into it.
Something you should know about Amanda is she cannot turn down a quesadilla.
No,
She's a quesadilla girl,
I am. I mean, I'm any sort of carbon cheese
but
combination.
specifically
Yeah,
quesadillas.
specifically quesadillas. I'm
Um,
sophisticated.
yeah. Yes. So what else is going on? I'd like to talk about my glasses for a second.
I mean, we gotta address the glasses for a second.
So I went to the eye doctor because I was realizing that I just like couldn't see good anymore. And I already wear glasses, obviously, and contacts and all the things. I was just feeling like everything's so blurry all the time. And I couldn't even really see my phone anymore. I was like doing this all the time. So I finally said, let me go.
Let me go.
Let me go. So I did that. I went and my prescription has changed. So I needed a little bit higher. So I bumped up 0.25, which is fine. But then she's like, and you need reading glasses.
Wild time.
And I said, I had a suspicion because someone handed me reading glasses at a restaurant and I could read the menu. So I was like, okay.
When you're like, can someone bring that candle a little bit closer
Oh
to
my
me?
God. It'll
Why is
turn
it
your
so dark
flashlight
in
on. You're all
here?
just like holding the menu like this.
Oh my God.
So anyway, so she said you need to get bifocals basically.
For sure.
And I was like, well, that's crazy. Like, how will I do that? And so basically, I have reading glasses when I wear my contacts. So I have like them everywhere now, like an old person. And I'm getting to learn how to wear these, which are no, not
Transition.
transitions. They're progressives. Transitions are the darkness.
Oh, I thought that's what they were. I thought you were saying that they get dark and
No,
they also are bifocals.
no. The well, I mean, actually, I have all those features on these glasses, but they're bifocals that are smooth, not with like the little like thing, right?
Right. Like they have like the thermal
Yeah, whatever.
protecting in there.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, now I'm getting used to that because it's very trippy because like on the top part is my distance and then when I look down it's like for my closeness.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people already know this, but it's kind of like a rite of passage. It's like I'm that kind of blind now. So anyway, do you like these glasses? I'm kind of like sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. It's a little different.
It's almost like it's a real vibe that needs to be like a part of something else that you put together also. Like they're not very casual.
I am not very casual.
That's true.
Right. So I mean, I'm literally in a fit with my hoops. I feel like I am trying.
Who's no, I'm saying they look fine now. I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay.
that like
You didn't like it when I
they
had my
are
bare face and my pajamas.
yeah,
He was like, you look like a serial killer."
yeah, you look a little scary. Um
It's fine.
should we talk about potatoes and the best way to make a baked potato?
Oh, right. So I posted on Threads the other day because I was just, I don't know, sometimes you just have a thought in your head and you're like, you should post it on the internet.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we don't talk enough about how difficult it is to bake a potato or time consuming. And I just kind of complained about it. And the internet was like, this is the thing we're going to blow up for you.
Yeah, the internet, there were so many people had thoughts about potatoes. It's
So many,
amazing.
so
It's
many.
amazing what gets people riled up on the internet.
Yeah, so I didn't actually end up making a potato because then it like I was on there for a couple hours and at that point I could have two potatoes.
Yep.
But the general consensus that I have is par baking, which someone said to do boil it and then finish it off in the oven, and then someone else said pressure cook it in the Instant Pot.
Okay.
So,
Okay. What about all the people who said to put it in the microwave?
well,
And
they
then the
were
people,
their own animals because then there was a whole school of people that were like, that's steaming a potato and it's not the same. You don't get a
the
crispy.
texture is different.
Yes, yes. And then there was a whole russet versus yellow. It was like a whole thing. Like people
All fair.
really, it was a spud discussion
Mm-hmm.
and people had thoughts about it.
Mm-hmm. They really did.
I do love a baked potato though. It's just like you get home, you're like, oh, I would love a baked
I'm pretty
potato.
sure one of those comments from a man that was like, you could have made one by now.
Well, yeah, and also there was some woman was like, "You're fussy," and I said, "Yeah, Janet,
Yeah, Janet,
I
I
am
am kind of fussy.
fussy.
So what I'm hearing is you're
You're
fussy.
fussy." I was like, "Okay, is that
Oh.
about potatoes?" Ooh, ooh, someone
Slide
said,
it to my giant, my DMs, Janet.
"Slide into my giant vagina."
Oh my God, I think that's the first time we've said vagina on the podcast.
Vagina.
I don't know
Why are you laughing about it?
because I don't know why um sliding into DMs turned into that. That was like really
That's what a lot of people hope for.
No, but I would also never I literally never say that.
Slide into my vagina.
Okay, stop it. Why are you doing that now?
Because it's making you uncomfortable.
It is making me uncomfortable.
It's the worst word, honestly.
No, there's so many worse words.
Oh,
Moist.
I like moist.
Oh, you would, you freaks. Uh,
Oh, okay. Anyhow,
and he has right. Wow, you are drinking more water right now on this podcast than you have drank all week.
I've had 3 sips.
Literally.
Like, relax. It wasn't even full. I have to clean my water bottles.
Oh, that is the worst chore.
I'm
Cleaning
having
water
a
bottles is
I'm having a
the chore.
standoff with that. So I have like 8 of them. That's why I've been doing this.
I have a standoff with dishes because I don't want to get my hands wet.
Yeah, well, that's a real sensory issue for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Ryan did get me a bunch of gloves
He's like, "Here, woman."
because I was like, I can't do the dishes because my nails, like, and that's a real thing. Like, if I,
Gel.
for sure, but I don't want to make the gel soft.
Only acetone will make the Joe soft.
Shh.
Don't let the man know.
Now the man knows he listens to this
Dude, we'll
podcast.
scrub it. We'll scrub it.
We'll scrub it. No, we won't.
We're not
Think
gonna
about
scrub anything.
like the Sarah or myself would have to say like the
The
craziest
craziest
shit
shit.
for us to actually edit
Edit.
this
Yeah.
podcast, okay? Because ain't
Hmm.
nobody got time for that.
Nobody has time for
Okay,
that.
if they've listened this far, then good for them. You're actually now a fan. So,
So another thing that's been happening is I've been working out.
oh my God,
I've been lifting heavy things.
there's nothing that makes your body feel better than lifting weights, and then you don't do it, and you're like, whatever.
Whatever.
I don't even know who that person was who lifted weights.
I have been working up to this for about 8 months in my mind, right?
That's how it goes.
Just talking about it, like, I bet it
Mhm.
would be good if I did this.
Yeah.
It'd be good if I did some weight training. It should be good if I lifted things.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot. We actually were talking about it, I think, from when we first started the podcast.
Yep.
We were like, yeah, we're gonna pick up
We
some
should do
weights.
some weight training.
Yeah, for sure.
But so now I'm doing it, and it actually, I do feel like it has really improved my life.
It's
I feel so
fantastic.
much. I feel so much better. I feel so much stronger. Right?
Right. No, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it really is like, especially if you have historically done cardio, hoping that it would help you see some sort of change. It's like, no, it's not gonna happen. You got to pick something up
No.
and put it down gently. Honestly, you don't throw things on the ground, do you?
I was actually told to drop weights yesterday, and I said I feel really rude doing that. And my trainer was like, "No, just drop those."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Okay." Who's that?
I don't know.
Is that mine or yours?
That was my computer.
Oh.
We're just looking at a text message that I just got.
Oh, we just got squirreled. Back to the podcast. You should have put your computer on mute.
Whatever.
Okay. Anyway, so we actually did have something to talk about today besides all this other stuff.
Yeah, we do. So let's get into it.
Yeah. Are you looking at our dialogue?
I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb
Oh,
since you just yelled at me.
I'm sorry.
It's
No.
okay. Don't get squirreled. Whatever you do.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not hungry. I ate. So anyway, we were talking about the concept of choosing what energy you wish to associate with, honestly.
Yeah.
And things have been coming up this week, really challenging that. Like, where did we learn how to decide who should be in our lives or not?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I've been struggling with is this idea of being chosen,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that kind of stems back to such an early time, really, because as a child, like, you are looking to belong.
Mm-hmm.
And the people around you when you're little kind of establish what that's going to feel like for you.
Right.
Right. So I, as a child, was looking to be chosen.
Mm-hmm.
And so you do things to be chosen, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason they call them pick me girls, right?
Yeah.
It's really just trying
To
to
your own detriment.
Yeah, but you're really just trying to be belonging in a space, right? And when you say like at your own detriment, it's like, what are you willing to give up about yourself to feel chosen? And in the giving up of those things, can you really actually be chosen?
Damn.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I do, because you're changing everything about yourself.
So you're not really being chosen.
No, you're not.
Mm-mm.
No, you're puppeteering.
Something you created is being chosen.
Something you created is being chosen. But and people, so many people live their lives that way. That is like that's the theme.
I mean, I was living that way for like a long, long time.
A long time.
So really thinking about that this week. And I kind of came through this realization because like I journal every morning and kind of go through different themes that are running through my head, text you a bunch, text my friends a bunch about it. But I've been really looking at my friendships and relationships and asking myself like what does it mean to be chosen? And I had been really wrestling with this idea that I want to feel chosen by people.
Yeah.
Which then, but then the people who are choosing me, I'm like, not you, not like that,
Because
right?
it's not quite there
It's
yet.
not
You're
quite
not
there.
quite, yeah.
But then if you're waiting for someone to choose you, then you're basically saying it's okay for anybody to have you.
We don't like that.
No, and that really has gotten me into some pickles. So what I've kind of landed on this week is more that I need to sit back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and reflect and really feel the energy someone brings,
Yeah.
right? And then when I see that they actually are stepping up, are engaged, are actually interested in
Mm-hmm.
connecting,
Yeah.
that's when I also add my energy into it.
Yeah, like when someone matches your freak immediately, I feel
Mhm.
like you can know right off the bat when you meet someone if you are going to be friends or not. Because some people, they just have a guise up and it never comes down. And
Mm-mm.
some people, the minute you talk to them, they're like, yeah, what's up? I'm a real person too.
But sometimes it is not that obvious. Because I've
No.
definitely met people who I thought, oh, this is gonna be a thing that we're gonna really drive, we're gonna be friends, and then I get to know them a little better, and they're not that at all.
Because they were trying, they wanted you to pick them.
Yeah, so
So
it's like a whole thing.
yeah, and you can only, this goes back to what we were talking about to Canada's dating coach
Mm.
with the 3 months. You can't, they can't keep, no one can keep that up really for that long.
The more I live and breathe, the more Canada's dating coach is sound, you know?
Yeah.
And I talk about Canada's dating coach. And if you're not familiar with her, her name is Chantel Hyde. She has a ton of books. She's live on Instagram and TikTok all the time. And her whole thing is that you need to not be exclusive, not kiss, not have sex, no sleepovers when dating for at least 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time is when you are assessing, is this a person that you actually want to share energy with,
Yeah.
basically, right? And her thing is, at least with men, because that's where her research lies, like between men and women dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
that a man can pretend to be somebody he's not for about 3 months.
Yep.
And after that time, they really can't keep it up. So then after 3 months, you really see who a person is. And when they're not getting sex from you, right? When they're not getting something like that from you, how are they showing up? And that kind of tells you a lot about who they are and what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, when like we talk about it, are like, oh my God, 3 months, I could never wait that long. And it's like, yeah, but where has it gotten us?
Where's it gotten us? Literally. Yeah.
Like, where has it gotten us?
Yeah.
So, but she's not against hooking up.
No.
But she says you can't turn it into a situationship. So if you're going to hook up with somebody, you don't really care about all of those things, right? You're like, I don't care about what job you have. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. Like, we're just make sure you have a clean bill of health and let's go, right? But she says you can only do that like for 2 to 3 times and then you have to be done. Like you
Mhm.
cannot create an attachment and a situationship with a hookup like that because you're basically establishing that they get to have your energy as you then get attached to them and you don't know if this is the person who's aligned with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't it's not wrong.
No.
It just takes a little self-control.
Would you say that you had one of those aha moments this week where everything kind of clicked and fell into place for you? Because it's like as you're talking, I think it's very interesting because you say you get up and you journal, you talk to me about things, you talk to your friends about things,
Yeah.
and that is what a mental health therapist does to keep herself sane. Just in case anyone was wondering,
Constantly processing.
instantly processing, which is if people don't write, if I want to remember something, I have to write it down. Like at work, if I type notes, that's because something is coming at me too quick. Even though now in the we use AI a lot at work, so they would record and whatnot. But I would only type when I like couldn't keep up. I had no idea what's going on. But if I want to retain something, I need to like write it down with a few words.
Mm.
And I think that is just really like how powerful it is to every day be writing down your thoughts. As someone who doesn't journal, I'm just saying I think this is a great tool for people if they can get over their own childhood traumas of not being able to write down their innermost thoughts.
You have to hack your own self, right?
It's true.
You have to hack yourself. You
You
have to know what
do.
your problem is and hack it. So, like,
Hmm?
for example, when I'm working with clients, there are some clients who, if I say, I need you to journal every day, they are going to look at me and be like, I won't. I hate journaling, right? Because
Yeah.
of the way I say it. It's journaling.
Mhm.
That feels inaccessible to them.
Right.
But if I say, get a cute notebook and every day I want you to write down one sentence about how you want to feel,
Yeah.
boom, we're done.
That's life, right? Like we speak in generalities a lot, like overarching statements, blanket, like journal, but that's not really how people understand and learn, right? Or how we even can begin to process. I mean, we have to break it up into little steps, right?
Well, I think part of it is also connotations,
Yeah.
right? Because you're basically saying for some people, journaling has a lot of heavy vibes to it, right?
Yeah.
Or, using a diary, or, even for some people, they don't like the term manifesting.
Yeah, because it's too woo woo.
It's too woo woo. So you have to hack it, because all of these things breaking down to energy are just things you're doing, right? Like it's not so loaded, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the ways that we call things, like names have power,
Mm-hmm.
right? Change the name.
Yeah. And stop taking yourself so seriously.
Stop being so
You
serious.
hate journaling.
If you want to take yourself seriously, you can though.
Also,
Like,
like, I mean, you
just
can't.
do
You
whatever.
are serious, babes. You are serious. You should.
Everything's like so serious.
But if you find yourself in a position where you're just like, oh God, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
It's all about me.
back up a little.
Back up a little bit and just be able to laugh at yourself.
It's funny because that you say it's not about me, because that's been a theme this week too, for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the people who have a lot of rumination, right? Who are like very critical of themselves, who have called themselves self-proclaimed, like, what do you call it? Empaths.
Yeah.
I'm always feeling what other people are feeling. I'm worried that the things I say are hurting other people, like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
When we break that down, a lot of times, like almost all the times, we can break that down to a basis of extreme selfishness.
Yeah.
Because basically, you're saying that you are so concerned about, because you're worried so much about how you are appearing,
Yeah.
right? It's not actually, for the most part, if you really break it down, it's not really how you're making someone else feel.
Right.
It's how you're making someone else feel and then how that makes you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And that is freaking you out, right? It's like wigging you out. And so you're ruminating. You're really cultivating and curating a self-image and you can't control it and you're freaking out.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, when you kind of like look at it and you realize we're being a little bit selfish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or a lot bit selfish, it's not about you.
Yeah. It's not
Like,
about you.
and it's not about thinking about everything another person is going through either.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying, all right, I was in this interaction and now I'm feeling self-conscious. Ask.
Mm-hmm.
Stop sitting with yourself and
Well,
thinking you're so special about it.
Yeah.
Ask, did I hurt your feelings when I said that? Because if you actually cared, you'd be asking.
Right. And that's when I say stop taking yourself so seriously, right? Because you can get caught in, oh, I didn't do the right thing. I didn't say the right thing. And it's like you actually have the power to just go and you can ask. You can have a normal conversation.
And again, if you are not asking, then I would look at yourself and say, maybe I don't really care.
Right.
I care about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm indulging in this rumination, but I don't really care how the other person feels because I'm never asking them, right? Like if you're so worried that you offended somebody, ask them, did I offend you by saying XYZ?
Mm-hmm.
I promise you 9 times out of 10, they don't even remember.
They don't even remember.
Yeah.
I know.
That actually happened to me this week. There's a lot of
Did
things.
it?
Yeah. So I had a client last week say to me as they were leaving, they asked me where I was from.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I said something, the way that it was phrased, I was just like, oh, I'm from here. I'm American. Like that. Right.
It's random. That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah. The whole thing. It was like,
That was a weird thing to say.
it was a whole moment. But anyway, so she left. Right. Because it was at the end. She was like,
and you were like, what why did I just say that?
no, I didn't think about it again. I didn't ruminate.
Again.
I didn't have any thoughts. I moved on.
Oh, okay. I would have thought.
But then she came back this week, and the first thing she did was she said, "Oh my God, I've been thinking about it all week about how I asked you that and how that might have made you feel." And my daughter said you weren't using culturally sensitive language and yada yada yada. And I was like, "Oh wow." I was like, "So you spent the whole week thinking about this, huh?" So we talked about it, and I said, "Hey, so next time that anything like that happens in session, and you're like, oh, I don't know if what I said came across right, email me."
Yeah, ask me. You say it.
But it was so interesting because she started crying because she's like, I've never I didn't realize that was an option, that I could just ask you if I hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it's
And I said, yeah,
effective.
you always do that because then I'll be like, yeah, you did. Or like, oh, here's another way to phrase it, like whatever. And the other thing is, if you as a person have been doing your work as a person,
Mm-hmm.
you don't take everything so seriously. So people don't offend you that easily, right? Because you don't assume unless they're pointedly trying to be obtuse about you, like
Yeah,
mean, you don't assume it's about you because you're working on your stuff. You know what I mean?
I do.
Everybody just needs to chill.
This conversation is reminding me that one time someone told me that the reason why we do things for other people and do good things for other people is to make ourselves feel good.
Yeah.
To make ourselves feel good.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean like make it sexy. It's weird. The reason we do things for other people is to make ourselves feel good.
Yeah, that's why.
Mm. Inside,
Inside.
inside. What do you have to say about that? Like, do you believe it? Do you agree with it? Yay or nay?
It made me feel very conflicted inside because hadn't thought about it that way. I thought that we help people because people need help, right? I wasn't like, wow, the reason why I do this is so I feel good. I think that it is a side effect of being nice to
It
people.
can be
But I don't think it should be
the
the
goal.
reason.
Yeah. Well, I have met people who also do quote unquote good things because they want to get to heaven.
Hmm.
So it's not really
Mm.
about like that I love this person and want to help them, but if I don't, I'm not going to heaven. I've like
Yes.
literally known people like that.
There's literally in Terrence Real's
We have to stop
book,
saying literally, but yes.
one of the couples, he talks to the reason why they were trying anything different is because he wants to get to heaven.
Ooh, as a partner of that person, that would make me feel kind of weird. Like, wouldn't it? I would feel better if you were doing.
That wasn't Terrence Real's book. That was a movie. That no, it wasn't even a movie. It's the show Severance. Wait, is it the show Severance? No, not the show Severance. Oh my god. Okay.
She's glitching.
I no, because I'm like, wait, no, that's not right. That was like really. I just remember thinking that was really crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at
The
the.
other options besides the Terrence Real book didn't sound correct either. I don't think that's in Severance.
No, 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 no,
It's
no, no,
not a
no. It was like
movie.
in a Severance-esque type situation. Anyhow, we don't need to waste time on it. I will Google it and I will pop it in the story.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your no, I like literally will. I have been better about doing that. Okay.
Okay. I am not
Um,
good at it. That's really funny though. She's like, here's an example that doesn't exist.
that would have been so dramatic. Imagine going to your therapist and being like, "All right, we're gonna start over because Greg is trying to get into heaven."
Yeah.
And so everything that happened before, I forgive him for all the times that he cheated on me because we need to just do like a hard
We need to
restart.
we really need to get a plan together to get to heaven. Because
Hmm.
what if we don't get there together?
It definitely was Severance. It had something to do with
I don't remember that at all, but
what
okay.
your outie did and your innie. Maybe your innie can go to heaven.
Oh,
That's what I think it
I think it's a
was.
different I think it's the good place.
No, because it was very dark.
Oh.
No, it was literally
Stop saying literally.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher
When
Walken.
Christopher Walken was on
Christopher
Severance.
Walken. Walken.
Waka, waka, waka. It was him. It was his character.
Okay. All right.
I really brought that full circle. Wow, that was crazy. I had a moment just now.
It's been a week of moments.
We love moments. Moments turn into minutes that turn into hours that create the days that are your beautiful life, Sarah.
All right. Well, on that note, is it a wrap?
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap on season 3.
Oh, I thought we could just say anything we want today. Oh my God. Okay, well, listen, all I can say is that, hey, you know what? We recorded today. We showed up.
We did it.
We look cute.
I think we get distracted when we're here together because
Yeah.
like I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, there's us there and then us there, and we're just like vain little bitches.
And I gotta be honest, we look so cute.
Okay, let's sign off. We're enough. It's enough.
All right.
Bye. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
The Easter Bunny brings you lots of chocolate.
Oh, that's weird, but just be good and be kind to each other.
Okay.
Okay.
And eat chocolate.
Bye.
Bye.
Just stop the recording. I've never done this before because it's usually you.
To keep low through breaking the cycles, helping each other to grow. I'm your mother now.
No.
Thanks for listening to I'm Your Mother Now podcast, an Amala Moon production. If you loved today's episode, make sure to subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if I've done the RSS feed properly, wherever you get your pods. You can follow us on Instagram at IYMN_podcast to watch us live on Friday mornings and catch the full episodes on our YouTube channel, I'm Your Mother Now podcast. We'd love if you could share this with a friend who'd vibe with the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps more people to find us. We'll see you next week. Bye.